So I'm recording this a lot later than I expect to be, but that's because, as you may not have seen, and if you didn't see it, things are happening in real life. As we see Zictast, ill-fated. So, as we move into our next batch of custom characters, we'll see what happens within the next week or so. If anything really weird happens, I'll let you know, both in video form and otherwise, and hopefully it won't have to be a video of just me and my face in real life. But, as we move on here, ill-fated, and then pretty much normal, except for, well, Zictast, so not normal at all. So as we get into Zictast ill-fated custom character, yeah, not a normal run at all, and as I mentioned, and I mumbled kind of right before the timestamp, if anything happens, I'll let you know in video form, and hopefully it's not me in real life telling you the message. But anyway, strength, light, second encounter, knowledge, second mystery, and maybe a charisma check. I was thinking of something else. I was also looking at the level up because I don't remember my perk packs, even though they appear on the screen. But just to review really quickly of the characters, build at least 5 strength, 7 dexterity, 4 perception, 6 knowledge, 5 charisma, and then we have painkillers. We can still run the army knife, but it would be interesting to run, well, especially since we got knowledge here, occult shot, but I already made my choice, so I guess we're gonna go army knife. If we have to use the meat cleaver after 1 or 2 rerolls, we will, but we'll see what actually happens. But yeah, not really much else happening real life-wise, just letting you know that if anything weird happens to me, it shouldn't be anything too serious, but again, we'll see, because it actually has potential to be serious. So, Recluse, Coma, Akamanto, Colt, and Chibas, and let's get focused in, because we do have Akamanto and we do have Recluse, so that means I need to take a mystery before both of them. Could take Colt now, in fact I should, because I might get forced into a boss. And let's prepare. Otherwise, as always, I am still racing horses here and there, so yeah, that's going to continue happening. I didn't want to prioritize it, but that's because as I move into the next topic, I did make a mistake recording. It was the batch of characters that I was putting in. Specifically me, I think I made a quick little directory error. So for whatever reason, well, I know we know the reason. I do drag and drop everything from Discord, but the only real modification I'm doing is I'm renaming ETO files differently so that they appear in an order. For those who don't know, basically the way your characters are structured on the character selection screen, custom characters anyway, they do follow essentially alphabetical order, so they appear from left to right, from the top row to the bottom row. And so if they're in alphabetical order, what I'm doing on my side is that I am putting a number before each character's ETO file, and for some reason when I was editing the names, I deleted the period in between the extension and the thing, because I do enable, usually I enable the extensions of all of my files, which means if I delete the period, the file becomes crazy, and then that means weird things can happen. Not specifically the recording, but for some reason I took like 30 minutes to try and figure out what exactly was happening, and I couldn't figure it out. And so when I was doing a recording, I was like, oh, I'll do this, and then I thought about it during the recording, and I kind of just stopped. So, that was my little oopsie of a recording. Not the usual audio issue, funny enough, but hey. So, I think we usually want to fight... You want to end up fighting this enemy in this mystery? I think if you go left, bad things happen. But I guess we can find out next time, because I completely forgot. I usually just end up taking the right choice there. Direction-wise, right. It would be nice, but that's right, ill-fated. Still want to lose stamina over that, and we do have the follower, so we can leave the follower to skip the boss here. That being said, why is my doom so high? I just realized I was also thinking about Zictast, that's why I kind of slurred my words there, but mumbled? My brain is not working as well, but we at least survived one. Well, yeah, my brain is not working well. At least my brain is working somewhat okay. Now, we can do bottle of water things, but I think, funny enough, I'm gonna take experience. I don't think we need to increase any other stat unless we get slapped by a status effect. So, hopefully, we can keep Doom to a minimum in Recluse. And then maybe Monument in the next mystery, which is going to be Akamanto, and then we can keep Doom... Basically, we keep Doom down by a lot. However, I will take reason damage there, because I don't want to take the Doom. If nothing else, the breakpoint here is going under 4 knowledge again, for those who don't remember or don't know. Your Sever action against Ghost does scale off of your knowledge. It's particularly 4 knowledge adds an extra point of damage, and obviously your weapon of choice does have an effect on the base damage of Sever as well, but knowledge is another key factor of how much damage you do with the Sever action. Now that being said, we should be able to survive this. Nothing weird is happening. We're on ill-fated, no damage increases from spooky status effects or curses. So we take our 6 reason and leave. That is still a lot of reason, but it could be a lot worse. And as it turns out, oh my goodness, my body! Well, as it turns out, losing... Yeah, only doing 3 Sever damage does make a bit of a difference there. We're going to take reason instead. But into Akamanto we go. We can handcuff, but gotta make sure we have some stamina to work with. I thought I clicked the investigate button. Read it, question mark, for stamina. We do have painkillers and a bottle. We have 3 stamina that we can heal. Now, can we do anything else? Different story. I want a monument once and hope. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we reached the end of this mystery before Zektas activates again, but that's perfectly fine. Now, I would have liked that to be strength or perception instead, but... Also keeping in mind, as we keep losing stamina there, because I don't remember that elevator event, things. I'll think about it. Do I need to rest here? I think I need to rest here. Never mind. And then we get Zektasted there, but that's fine for the moment. We can gauge how much stamina we might need. Yeah, thank you for that. I mean, I won't die by hunger, the curse, but could be doing a lot better. So, we do need at least another turn. We do still get at least a guaranteed kick as well. But hopefully I don't... Okay, I almost forgot to even just use my healing items. But we need to hit this handcuff tech. So, let me just focus for a moment. I almost said lock in. Either one would have been great. Okay. And away we go. And we lose Bath. That doesn't make me feel good, but at least we have extra Doom to work with now. We also have another level up as well, but we can take Shiba's now. Yeah, we take Shiba's now. I like taking Koma's last because we take Reason afterward. I forgot my second encounter, but maybe that's fine. And then, you know what, I am gonna take Running Shoes, just in case we want to run from an enemy that we don't want to fight. But that'll depend. That will depend, oh my goodness. I noticed that I've been speaking a lot quicker as of late. I don't know if that's true in video form, but certainly in real life. I've been speaking a lot more quickly, and that's... Whether I'm speaking coherently is a completely different story, but... I feel like I'm doing a good job, but as I mentioned to even just myself, that's a free out. I should remember that. Yeah, I am basically mumbling at times, and then I cut myself off sometimes when I think about saying something else, but I'm already saying something with my mouth. So yeah, 9 dexterity. Oh, that's right. Ill-fated Jordan. Anywho. So I could treat for stamina. The problem is if you run into hallucinations. But I guess we'll really see. That's 1 Doom. We gotta remember that as well. I already forgot the previous event I was supposed to try and remember though, but it's fine. 2 Reason or just a bunch of all damage with a very, very high HP encounter. I know my decision most of the time. No Bath, so move on. Into Coma. So, preferably we would want to rest here if we don't have fetid fumes, which we don't. So, yeah, what we can do is before the end of this mystery, rest a lot, because that'll be more stamina and reason healed overall compared to resting at the lighthouse. Now, this encounter, on the other hand, we can't really fight, so run. And that saves us at least our stamina and reason's worth of damage. We would definitely have taken more than 2 all damage, is what I'm trying to say. And considering that we're in Coma, we're about to take more reason damage at the end here. Oh, we run from this as well. And I think this is the second to last investigation, which means I want to rest right about now. Now, we do have efficient rests. We're going to take another stat hit, but that's fine for the moment. But we should. What I'm trying to say is we should survive by reason and or stamina. Now I can rest one more time just to be super safe. And I think we should survive no matter what happens in the lighthouse, unless we get 0 statted for some reason. But I guess we'll see what happens. So, sinking city or sinking town, city. Shiokawa is a town. Anywho. We are going to enter the lighthouse and hopefully do well. I'm going to hold on this level up really quickly just in case something happens. Oh my goodness, why do I keep leaving? Please. I'm clicking the wrong thing. We don't have Takushi-san, so we should be able to just walk up this lighthouse. Now, if we die by reason, I will be a little sad, but otherwise we should survive no matter what. And that was a pretty interesting run. Might want to use hardware store instead, or even maybe enable the dog shop. I'm not sure, but cult member B? Nope, I don't remember at all. Well, either way, we survived. We should survive no matter what. It would take me going absolutely insane to lose here. I took the clue second. Maybe it was the roommate, but I didn't see the roommate. Would I remember that? No, I didn't remember that. Anywho, you know what to do. If you want to see something, let me know. If you want to support me or not, that's either one is cool. And I won't take up much more of your time. Thank you for watching. Bye!